Hello guys, my people. Thank you for everyone that subscribed to my channel last week. We moved up to 80 subscribers and we are still going forward. Thank you so much for liking my videos, for watching my content. My name is Matilda Samuel. I'm a pharmacist and I create content on common errors that I notice in my line of duties, especially with medications, ranging from beauty products to spices, healthy cooking spices, and your drugs at large. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today, I'm going to be talking about those tiny foxes that spoil the vine when it comes to your anti-malarials. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to my channel. So like I said earlier, we're going to be talking about those simple common practices that you indulge in that does not allow your anti-malarial to work as it should work for you. You can bear me witness, if you're a health professional, everybody is telling you my anti-malarial is not working for me, I took it as I should have taken it and all of that. So I'll start right away. The first thing that may affect your anti-malarial and not allow it work as it should work for you is not completing your dose. It is so common, even amongst health professionals. Don't look at me like that. All of you around me that have refused to complete your anti-malarial, you are the problem. You are the problem. You are the reason why we cannot zero out malaria in our society. You're the reason why we cannot zero out malaria at large. When you do not complete the dose of your anti-malarial, you are gradually breeding resistance. Like, you're helping the parasites, the thing that causes malaria, to build resistance against the drug. Like, what they call it now? There's this thing they say, Odeshi. People remember now, that is Sakaba time that we used to watch. You shoot the person, and the bullets will not enter. It's the same thing. The parasite that is causing the malaria, by the time you take your anti-malarial that you have been abusing, that you have refused to complete, that is you shooting at the parasite. The parasite will do Odeshi for you. The bullet will not enter. Then you now start shouting, it's not working, it's not working. What is the solution to this resistance, the drug resistance, that is the parasite or the malaria that you are having not responding to the drug? The solution is complete the dose of your anti-malarial. If there is any anti-malarial that is no longer working for you, when you get to the pharmacy or to the hospital, wherever you're going to be getting your treatment, and they give you a new one that works for you, pledge, commit to complete your anti-malarial. That's the only solution. Because for example, in January you came down with malaria, you were giving drugs, you did not complete it, you threw it one place, felt better after 2 days and you dumped it. For example, in March again, you became ill, they gave you another anti-malarial, you did not complete it, you dumped it. Nothing is physically happening to you. Like, you get better and then you just forget about it. But with time, when you come down with malaria again and you use that same drug, it will not work for you. Why? Because that drug has become resistant to the parasite. That's that thing that people are always shouting, drug resistance. That's how it happens. Repent today before something more serious happens to you. Now it's the drug. Now that the drug has become resistant, right, to that particular parasite, it takes me to my next point. With time, if care is not taken, we may not have drugs that will work for malaria again. Because if this has happened to this class of drug, we have different types of anti-malarials, and you move to the next one, you keep doing the same thing. With time, none will work for you again. That's what's going to happen. And then you say, oh, the the pharmaceutical industry has failed. They produce fake drugs, whereas you are the problem. So if you're listening to me, you're seeing this video, in fact, you've never heard me before, but this is the first time you're hearing me, you're welcome. But repent. Be faithful. Take as you have been prescribed. Complete the dose. It is important. It is vital. It helps your drug to work effectively. And it helps us to have anti-malarials that are still effective in the market. Complete that dose today. I'm doing my part. I'm investing in you by giving you this information. It is important that you complete that dose. It's not just English you are speaking. There's a reason why you must complete your dose, even if you feel better. Thirdly, if you're using any other drug apart from the anti-malarial you've been prescribed, maybe you're using antibiotics. You know that a lot of people is every time they are treating malaria, they must treat typhoid. I don't know who taught them that thing. So if you're taking an antibiotic with your anti-malarial, let your pharmacist know that you're taking another drug with your anti-malarial, so you'll be directed, properly guided on how to use the anti-malarial with the antibiotic to achieve results. Because you may end up using the antibiotics at the same time with the anti-malarial and it will not work for you. Why? Because the antibiotic may have the tendency to hinder the effectiveness of the anti-malarial. Are you getting me? Like, are you understanding what I am saying? It's not only antibiotics. Some of you take multivitamins, some of you take iron containing drugs that may affect your anti-malarials, and you may not even, in fact, it is vital that you don't take your anti-malarial with any other drug. Maybe hours after, you now take whatever drug that you're taking, because there could be drug-drug interaction. That's why you should tell your pharmacist if you're taking any other drug apart from the one he or she is giving to you at that moment. It could be over-the-counter drugs. That's drugs that you do not need to have a prescription before you buy them. So let your pharmacist know. Let your pharmacist know. Lastly, if you have hypersensitivity reactions, maybe you react to drugs that contain sulfur, let your pharmacist know. It is important. If you have any allergic reactions, let them know. He has a way of helping them to advise you right. Don't just go to the pharmacy, whether it's in the hospital or in the community, pick up your drug and then you just go away. Find time to discuss with your pharmacist concerns that you may have. It will also help your drug to work well. Before I go, I beg, hear word. Hear word. Help yourself. Help the drug. Help the world at large. We are expected to zero out malaria by 2025. In 2023, we are still having a high rise in malaria infection in Nigeria, other African countries. Though vaccines are out for children, but it has not gotten to Nigeria. So this drug that you have, complete the dose. Whether it is the oral one that you are swallowing, whether it is injection, complete the dose even if you feel better. Spread this message. Like this video if it made sense to you. Share to others that are in your group, the gang of people that refuse to complete their medication. Share to those people. And lastly, do not forget to subscribe. Click on that bell button that has the red color thing as you're watching this video, so that whenever I put up a video, you would see it and also know that there's a new information on the blog. I remain Matilda Samuel. I'm your pharmacist, and I create content on common mistakes, common errors that you make with your medications not ending with drugs, but your beauty products, your spices, and any other thing you can classify as a medication. Thank you for watching. Happy World Malaria Day. Until I come your way again, it's been a pleasure creating this content for you. Just you. Mwah.